Look, y'all can blame Rich. I did not realize we were live for 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's a vacuum. I need to move my vacuum. If you guys see that, you'll know I'm a human and there's messes in my streaming space. How rich of it? You know what? We're gonna talk in a second. Hold on.
The last time に僕らは歩き慣れてきた日々も問うた夢は安泰な暮らしだが刺激不足上にダラダラ照らすは闇僕らの歩き慣れていた道はどこだ時はたまにシャフだがぬくもりに包まれたら本音があったシルベの方へ思い出すは優しいメロディー
Go watch Fire Force. I can't recommend it enough. You're wondering why Rich and I were talking for 10 minutes.
Is there details on the screen every few minutes like people say?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Okay. I'm gonna cut the music. I'm gonna be honest. As a longtime anime watcher, I'm gonna be completely honest. Every anime that you're enjoying is, you know what? Any media that you're enjoying is way better when someone's not in your ear yelling at you. Games too, actually. Games, movies, books, whatever it is. It's all better whenever you're not just listening to someone yell in your ear that it's bad because of X reason that they've determined. My taste is this way, which means this is bad. Why are you liking this thing? Why are you enjoying it? Because my taste is different. I don't like it. That means you shouldn't like it either. Now, to inverse that, if you think Dark Souls 2 is bad, it's okay to not like the most refined version of the first game and prefer the hyper-processed version that is Dark Souls 3. That is okay. McDonald's is good food. And fake ice cream is good ice cream. But if you want actual ice cream with proper levels of milk fats that can market itself as ice cream, maybe go try Dark Souls 2. That's just my advice. That's what I would suggest. And no, to answer the question, there's not fan service like every 30 seconds on screen. There's a character who is used. She's used like as fan service in a way, but it's almost tongue in cheek. If you've watched Okubo's animes, if you've read Okubo's mangas, you know how he kind of operates. His fan service is very strange. It's not. I wouldn't say it's like ecchi fan service, which would be things like High School DxD or Fairy Tale style shows. It's not explicitly that. I would say his shonen's closer to seinen than like a shonen ecchi. But no, anyway. Hi Koish, Geekling. We got stuff to talk about today. There's a new live letter, so FF stuff is going to be discussed at length. However, there's some other things to talk about. Borderlands 4 got revealed. Some Donkey Kong news. Bunch of FF stuff. I'm just looking at my docket. And maybe some other things. But no, we were... Right before stream, we were finishing up Fire Force Season 3. Super good. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm also pissed because, man, worst cliffhanger I've seen in... When did the episode of Attack on Titan come out where they found spoilers for Attack on Titan? If you haven't seen it, I would mute for about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. When they ended off, I think it was season 2 or 3 with the Polaroid found in the bottom of Aaron's house's basement, and then it just ended and you had to wait a year. Super good. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Go watch it. It's a prequel to Fire Force, to Soul Eater, and I love it. But then we started talking about anime adaptations and Vagabond, Vinland Saga, Berserk, and what studios should animate Vagabond because nobody has touched it. Vagabond's the one manga that has yet to get an adaptation of any kind. I went live, but I didn't. I looked down. I was like, oh, it says 10 minutes. I should probably get over onto the actual stream instead of just yapping with Rich and going through MAL and looking at anime studios. But oh my god. I'm over Twitter spoiling me on things. I spent an hour pre-stream just getting things ready, getting my notes ready, getting all of my docket set up. Every third or fourth post, spoilers for Fire Force and spoilers for things I'm watching right now. Like, I'm trying to just look at the news of Viera have hats now, and I'm getting... Yo, you want to see how Abdul dies in part 3 of JoJo? Level spoilers. I'm getting... You want to see the final shot in body count? Is that the right word? Of part 3. You want to see Kakyoin, how he died? No, I don't, actually. First mistakes having Twitter. I gotta have it, though. I have to. I do this thing on Twitch. Sometimes on YouTube. I do these things, and they require me to have access to this stuff. I have, I'll be honest, I have thought about just deleting Twitter. I think it is explicitly making my mental health worse at this point. Even if I'm just going on there to get news. Like, the amount of garbage the algorithm is throwing at me that I don't care about. I think it's actually getting worse. I think it's actively becoming more and more pervasive into my feed, no matter what I do.
Don't
it's kind of...
lie. You do not need a Twitter account. It will contract you with an unknown disease known as unemployment.
Hi, Evie. How you doing? Did you see the new live letter? We gotta watch it. We gotta watch the new live letter in a little bit. No, I don't know. I think I might stop using Twitter for just a month and try. The problem is I need to figure out a new method of finding most of my topics, because I don't browse Reddit on my phone anymore because they took away the app. I browse TikTok, but my TikTok is, well, if you follow my TikTok and you see my repost, that's my TikTok. Like, it's just random bullshit. Haven't seen it. Been busy fucking around with the Glam Prism prices in Hyperion. What are you doing? Are you making money? Tell me. I won't take your market. I'll go to a different place. But what are you doing? Rock, was she resisting or those AI response? I'm tempted. I'm sure it exists already, but just for programming practice, also, I'm tempted to just make an extension to, if you have a blue check mark, and if I haven't made you whitelisted already, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you on my feed. Every single post, I think, on Twitter, at least every 4 out of 5 that make me go, well, that's annoying to even see. Every single one is a blue check mark. Every single one, I think. I don't think there's been more than just 1 out of every 5 that are not blue that make me go, oh, okay, it's just some random idiot. But all of the others are explicitly people just rage baiting and trying to get responses, and it's annoying. For now, the price went from 140 per prism to 188 per prism from my peak mischief, and now it's 170, the cheapest offer. Maybe I'm just bad at the market board. I just bottom out prices immediately. I will come in, and if you undercut me once, I kill the market. Maybe I'm too petty. Maybe I'm way too petty, but if you undercut me once, I'm out. I'm out, and I'm taking everyone else out with me for a week. I will kill the market. No, I'm not gonna ruin the market for Ashbows again. What's a good starter thing I could just not exploit, but save low levels from being grifted on? So it didn't finish the message? Man, I haven't gotten to a market board war in a little while. It's been a hot minute. I think I just haven't been on FF enough. There's a missed input. I think it's just been a minute. I've been playing a lot of Rataton instead of FF. Hold on, how much time have I put into the Rataton demo? Is 3 hours a lot of time to put into a demo that you can beat in about 20 minutes? I feel like 3 hours is a lot of time for me to put into Rataton, but it's a demo you can beat in like 25 minutes. I have been playing that almost every night before I go to sleep. Oh, hi Zyra, welcome in. I've also been playing a lot more Slitterhead. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of bummed that Slitterhead doesn't have more reviews. It doesn't have. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry.
I wanted to say is that I've been throwing hands with some retainers called Tatar sales, Chaprara and value prices who buy my offers and resell the prisms in stacks of 20から30, sell 99 stacks you buffoons.
Why did I get muted? When did I get muted? No! Did it mute me when I moved to this screen? Oh, fuck you, OBS. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, you can hear me over here. Mute. Wow! Okay. I'm gonna edit this like it didn't happen. Alright. I'm gonna edit this VOD specifically like it didn't happen. So we're just gonna restart. Oh no, it's fun. I sunk about an hour into haste mode before buying it. Have you been playing Ratata? I showed it to Rich. Zyra, I showed Rich Ratata. You know, my friend who is also probably as autistic as I am when it comes to random stimming needs. And this man hit me with a... I think all the music's... I think the kids shouting songs in the background's a little much for me. This man immediately went... I think the energy is just a little too... It's a little too annoying for me. Like, really? The guy I've been watching anime with for over a decade is now like, oh, this one's too much. This one's a little too much for me. I can't handle this one. Gloomy Gary over here hating on Ratata. I'm so pissed. I don't know if you guys have had this, or you're trying to get your friend. You're like, oh my god, you're gonna love this game. It's so cool. It's got all these components that you like. It's got this hybrid RTS system, or RTS. It's got this hybrid turn-based system. It's got this hybrid RTS system. It's got these nice little roguelike card things that you love because you're a Bolitro fan and everything. And then I show him 5 seconds of it, and I look over, and he's just like, you know how debilitating that is? To be at like a 10 coming in? Bolitro mentioned, terrible game. I haven't. It's not my kind of game, but I fully understand the movement system and haste just does it for me. I need to play that. I have the haste demo. I need to try it. What I wanted to say was I've been throwing hands with some retainers called Tots who sell Shop Lala on value prices who buy my offers and resell the prisms in stacks of 20 and 30. Still 99 stacks. You buffoons. I bet they're bots. They're not humans. Guarantee you they're bots. I guarantee you they're bots. So I spoke blasphemy. No, Bolitro's just not for me. Sorry. And it's just bad. I only play good games. Okay, now we're gonna also try the other part again. Man, I've been playing Slitterhead recently, also along with Ratatan, like crazy. I'm very pissed though. The more I play Slitterhead, the more I'm sitting over here. Well, I'm literally taking the screenshot again while I'm going back through what I said when I was definitely not muted. How does it only have less than 1,000? How is it less than 900 reviews? It's been a year. I understand when it was shown off, it didn't look that great. I understand that. I get it. I really do. Slitterhead might have some of the most stylistic presentation that I have seen since... By the way, I always remember his name, but not the game. Oh my god. Travis Touchdown. No More Heroes. It is so much fun. I am 14 and a half hours in. At hour 12, last night or the night before, I was in a call with Flem and everybody. And I found out there's just battle challenges around the city, apparently, that I have missed. And it's not a big city. It is Yakuza sized. It is Sotenbori sized. It is not large. You can not get lost. It's a very small area. And there's just battle challenges around the city that you can do that are important, but they don't advertise them. And then I found a dog that I took control of. I went down a random alleyway following a scent trail like in Dog's Life. And I found a homeless character who you can take over, and he's a main character that you have to progress the story. And I got him early. I didn't even know you had to find this guy. And he throws Hadoukens. He's basically a monk. Everybody else sucks at hand-to-hand combat. Everyone's kind of terrible. And then he's the character that has a dodge. He has a buff to speed up his attacks. He has the ability to block in multiple directions for multiple enemies. And it's terrible. It's awful that these things are tied to him. But it's a video game, actually. Like, it's not perfect. And it's so refreshing to be playing something where I'm 13 hours in and I'm going, oh my God, I'm still finding stuff that the game goes, you need this. And I go, I did? I needed this? And the game was, yeah. Here's a little cutscene with actual story progression now. But the story never paused. What are you talking about? And the game goes, well, it would have, but you found all of this stuff. So, oh, we're just playing an old video game again. We're playing Dead Rising 1 or DR2, where I'm finding special boss fights or random encounters with things that are unlocking content for me. And it has me missing games like that. Why do you play FF14? Because it's good. Gloomy Gary's really good. Gloomy Gary's really good, of course. But it also has me sitting here last night going, do I play Slitterhead on stream? Like, is it? Because I keep toying with it, and when we do, it'll be an alt stream game for sure. But the more I play it, the more I go, is it a game that's like gonna be even remotely fun to watch someone play? Because Dead Rising 2, you have the AI interactions. You have the goofiness of the Capcom writing from the Dead Rising team. You have just the wackiness of the side quest. But Slitterhead doesn't have that. Slitterhead feels like such a good body horror based hack and slash beat 'em up with RPG elements that I don't even know if I saw a friend playing it, I would go, is that good? I don't know if that's good. And that's why it didn't sell well, I'm assuming. But it's also just, I don't know if it would even be fun to watch someone play on stream. It's a gorgeous game. It's janky. It's strange. But is it entertainingly, unique? Especially because it's kind of slow. It feels like I'm playing FF at times with how slow it is. Maybe we'll try it at some point, but I'll probably end up just talking about it over and over again and never playing it on stream and just telling everybody, Slitterhead's really good. It's super fun. You should go play Slitterhead. You're going to get annoyed with it. It's a good video game, though. And it's only $50. Anyway, though. I think we're gonna, on Monday, before Donkey Kong, I gotta pitch an idea to Ffxiv. I don't know if anyone else saw the UK Nintendo account. I don't know if anyone else saw this. Apparently, the UK Nintendo Direct channel has just uploaded all of the Donkey Kong Country cartoon. Like, all of season 1. And all these are 24-minute episodes. Oh my god, I thought they were 10 minutes. That's too long. I don't know if I can get Ffxiv to watch these with me. I know they're a nightmare. I don't know if they're good. And I don't think Ffxiv knows about these yet. I don't know. I was thinking we could watch one before we start the Donkey Kong Country episode streams. I thought it would be really fun.
Donkey Kong, hey, yo, look out.
I think Flem would be on board with the idea and then immediately reject it. Oh, sorry, was that the egg from Goblet of Fire that has the whatever? When is Nintendo going to give us back another cartoon? When are we gonna get this? They should remake the. Oh my god, that's King K. Rool. I did not know who was in this. I have seen 2 GIFs from this entire run, and each one is Donkey Kong's bugged out eyes. Okay, I'm gonna just send this to Flem right now. You know, I'm gonna DM Flem right now. I'm just gonna ask him on stream. Hey Flem. How's it going? Did you know that Nintendo UK put all of the DKC cartoon on YouTube for free? Would you want to watch an episode together? I put and episode. I'm going to leave that in there. Before each DKC2 stream until we're done. I think that would be pretty cool. Hope you're well. Sincerely. So. He's either going to get this and go, oh, he's live right now, or he's going to go, what the fuck are you talking about? If Flem's on board, we might watch an episode of this before stream on Monday. I don't know, we'll watch the whole thing. We gotta watch this. Okay. No, we gotta watch. I did not know we had musicals. Hold on. We gotta watch this.
Here, look what you've done now. You have brought the wrath of the on down.
How can such a pretty thing as this make things really go amiss? All I want is Candy's kiss.
Okay, no, yeah, we gotta watch this. Okay, no, we're not watching anymore. We're not watching anymore. We're waiting until Monday. We have to. Bro, hold on. Okay.
First show to ever have a viewer count of 0 in YouTube history.
What do you mean? It just hasn't found its audience in the algorithm yet. You gotta give it time. You have to give it time. Also, my latest short keeps getting thrown out of the algorithm for some reason. I don't know why. I have censored it. It's the one with the sex doll. It's the sex doll short. All right, I have censored it as much as I can, and it just it's not. I've censored the word ass. I've censored the word sex doll. I've censored the word penis. The only thing I haven't censored is the word fleshlight. Which, if it's that, come on, YouTube. How do you know it? The what? The sex doll segment we had on stream a few weeks ago. Why haven't you censored that? I have! What, you mean fleshlight? How? It's 100% going to be that. How is YouTube supposed to... Hold on. How do they know I'm not saying flashlight? In a very... Fleshlight. Oh my god, it's so dark. Hold on, let me get my flashlight, guys. Hold on. Can you tell what I said? Did I say flashlight or did I say flashlight? There's no way it's that. Come on. There's no way it's that, right? Why haven't you censored that? I don't trust YouTube. But you know, you're probably right. Okay. Tonight after stream, I will go make it as child friendly as possible. So do you want to take a chance or keep seeing the sex dolls? Wait, what does that mean? What do you mean keep seeing the sex dolls? I'm going to keep playing Final Fantasy. What do you mean take a chance, though? What does that mean? Now you're just confusing me. can't believe this is a musical. Flem better respond to me. I'm gonna be pissed if he doesn't. I'll be so mad if he doesn't. I'm gonna be so upset. No, but speaking of Slitterhead, I don't know if anyone saw the little Kojima interview going around. Where he was talking about Death Stranding and how he's been making changes to DS2 specifically because in testing with test audiences specifically, too many people have liked the game, and he's explicitly stated that he doesn't want Death Stranding to be placed in front of 10 people and then 9 out of those 10 people go, oh my god, it's perfect, I love it. He wants 7 of them to go, this is insane and I hate it, I don't like this, and the remainder to go, this is awesome, I want to make a video game or a movie or art because of this now. And it got me thinking about, love Kojima putting his favorite VTuber there. He wants one of those people to be Pecora and also go, Kojima, thank you for putting me in your game, but I really don't like it. But I was thinking about his attitude towards it, because it was a statement of like a game for everyone is not a game for anybody. And I gotta agree from just a philosophy standpoint, at least with how I consume media. I've never been a big fan of mainstream oriented content, no matter what it is. It could be music, it could be books, it could be comics, it could be movies, it could be video games. She's now proven to control Kojima Productions from behind the shadows. But I think it's why I'm such a, I'll just say sucker, honestly, for things like Slitterhead or MMOs like RuneScape or Yomawari, where it's obviously just a game that's not perfect, but there's a desire to make a story through an interactive medium there, and it's gonna have some rough edges, it's gonna have some moments that make you go, man, this is ass. There's a part in Yomawari that I cannot defend. It's near the end. It's when you're climbing the mountain to fight the final boss, and there's a hand that you have to run past that you do not move fast enough to consistently make it through the gap that it wants, and it is basically RNG to get past the hand. And if you do as I did when I played it on stream like 2 years ago, go, wow, this is insane, there's got to be a better way, and you look it up, every response is, yeah, you just gotta keep trying. Like, you just gotta keep trying. And I had a similar experience in Slitterhead last night with the combat challenges I was talking about, where it was just not fair because you're just not equipped to deal with multiple enemies for most of the time in that game. And the responses online for how to do it are, yeah, you just kind of got to swing once and then constantly switch characters. You got to swap, hit, swap, hit, swap, hit. It's like, so I don't get to engage with the combat? No. No, you don't use any of your moves. You there's not enough spacing in the enemy attacks for you to actually do anything that's survivable. And on one hand, that's terrible. On the other, man, I miss games where the priority was not hyper polish. Where the priority was, does this feel good? Is it playable? Awesome. Let's keep going. I feel like I don't want to turn this into like a little pseudo rant about, man, modern games are terrible now. They're uninspired and not fun, and they don't take risks. They want the player to be coddled. I don't think it's that. At least not to that blunt of a degree. But it's just something Kojima's little interview response kind of got me thinking about. Which got me thinking about Slitterhead. And that got me thinking about like Rataton and You versus You. And really a lot of indie games that have came out recently. Like FF14 and Borderlands 4. Before we move on to FF14, just because I can't believe I was excited. I can't believe I was excited for Borderlands 4. I'm like actually just disappointed. I heard so many good things about Borderlands 4. It's Gearbox is actually trying to return to its core, its roots, and make this fun, wacky game. I haven't seen the gameplay yet. Before I want to watch it because it's a minute long. I want to see just the official gameplay that they showed off because I'm curious. Before I bring up the thing that made me go, oh, it's dead. I genuinely don't care until Gearbox can get away from this publisher. This series is so off my radar forever. It genuinely doesn't matter to me ever again. I'm sorry. Was that a Forerunner from Halo?
What use is a Vault Hunter?
Ooh.
What use is a killer?
Hold on. Is that a new Siren and her summon?
A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that.
Okay, that looks like Cade from, or what's his name? Kane? What's his name from Destiny?
Personally.
Cade, right? I don't. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look terrible, actually. It looks like Borderlands is focusing back on what I liked about it. Which was just environmental interaction. I'm hyped for it. It doesn't look terrible.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
I'm sorry. I know this is like such a... Wow, it really does. Wow, it really does look like that. Oh my god. Hold on. Is it this character? Who is it? Where is he? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got you guys. Hold on. Hold on. You know, I'm crazy. This is the worst thing about like making connections in my head on stream is I go look at the connection and I go, you know what? No, this ain't it. And then I'm in this annoying place. Why is this saved already? Oh my god. Then I'm in this annoying place of I just wasted everybody's time building up to Cell's pulling out something like fun, I bet. Oh man, it's gonna be something interesting. I can't wait to see what Cell's pulling out of their pocket. Oh no. It's not accurate. It's not. I don't know why. Oh, I know who it is now. Hold on. I got it. Hold on. Who is it? No. Who is it? Oh my god. What is it? What is the stand from JoJo that has a head that looks like that? Is it Dio's? It is Dio's. Okay, I'm not insane. I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not insane. Over here gaslighting myself into thinking oh, that's very large. This man's head just reminds me of the world. And maybe Wamu from the Pillar Man. We're going to put that away. I don't know who this little robot is, but he looks like a stand. That was not worth waiting for. They said they're returning to the Borderlands 1 2 pre-sequel themed story as opposed to Borderlands 3 and Tiny Tina's Wonderland style. Did I get all those right? My memory aside, good. Borderlands 1 is the strongest Borderlands, and the pre-sequel is stronger than 2. Was that Vothry? No, impudent worm. This looks fine. Why is that fine? This looks fine. Is that the box art? I don't like that box art. That box art's kind of... the box art's a little simple. I feel like they don't know what to do with the box art. Because I'm gonna be honest. Borderlands 1 is super strong. Not the strongest. Borderlands 2, probably the strongest box art. Borderlands 3, I think they started to lose it a little bit. Because Borderlands 3's box art, I'm gonna be honest, they probably should have. I get it, it's funny. I understand what they were going for with Borderlands 3. I would have wow, why is that one so high res? I would have loved if Borderlands 3 would have just kept up the little joke they had going with Borderlands 1 and 2 of, you know, like, oh, he's got 2 heads pointing guns now. And then what they could have done is just, how do I zoom in on paint? How do I zoom in on paint? What they should have done for Borderlands 3 Can you rotate something in paint? Is that possible now? Did they add that as an ability or no? Are you just stuck at 90 degrees? You're stuck at 90 degrees, aren't you? No. How do I rotate? No, you are stuck at like 90 degrees. Okay, whatever. They should have for Borderlands 3. And then they could have done it for the rest of them. They should have stuck to the goofiness and just kept adding more hands. Ugh. I hate Windows. Windows, you're such a nightmare. They should have just kept adding more hands. So you have this one over here. And then they could have done another hand that comes down on this side. That would have been really fun. They could have just kept that up. Commit to the bit. Agreed, enjoyed 3. It wasn't terrible. It definitely fell short. Tiny Tina's Wonderland was weak, but it was about what I expected for a spinoff. I mean, all I heard from 3 was it was Randy Pitchford's compilation of favorite memes from 2016. That's all I heard. I feel like this cover art, though, is kind of just missing its identity. It doesn't hit me with anything. I look at this and I don't see Borderlands. I see a familiar name that looks like it's lost. Like it's not sure how to continue. And that makes me a little just sad, honestly. Pretty fucking much. You know, I heard the Randy Pitchford compilation that is BL3 was not great. No, the thing that made me go, oh, Borderlands 4 is apparently looking good. Oh, never mind. I don't care. I don't know if you guys have seen the Borderlands 4 Special Edition. We're gonna find it. Where do I see the Special Edition? Is it this one? Which one is it? Is it this one? Wait, do they all... Oh... Oh, it's this one. Here it is. Is it this? Yep, here it is. I found it. So, their super special edition. How much is it? Real quick, hold on. How much is this? How much is the price, though? It's the Borderlands 4 Echo 4 edition. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's $150. This is $150. So you get a map. You get a little wallet thing. You get a vault symbol necklace. You get a figure. Oh, it's got LED lights. Then you get some double-sided art prints. Games sold separately. The game is required to redeem the golden keys that you get in your little shift code wallet over there. It's $150. You don't even get the video game. That made me go, oh. I'm sorry, Mick fucking what? Yeah. $150. You don't get the game. Don't worry, you can go pre-order the super duper extra special deluxe edition over here though. And you get all of this stuff and it comes with the game. Hold on. Let me see how much these are for you guys. Hold on. Hold on, I got you guys. Hold on. Bro, you're not. You're out of your gourd. You're out of your goddamn mind. All right. $70 for the base game. $130 for the deluxe edition. I haven't looked at how much the super special digital one is. Hold on. Oh, it's 100. Oh wait, this is the super one. Never mind. 99 and 130. Okay, never mind. I had it backwards. Whoopsies. 130. So if you want the figures and everything and the game, you're looking at $210 minimum. Wait, it's $69, right? Hold on. How much was the Echo 4 one? Hold on.
T super duper special edition lacking T game. If you don't pre-order it is actually a benefit because it actually helps you and thus be not having T game just so much on yourself.
$220. The $150 for all of this. And then if you want the base game, $220, not including tax. That's ridiculous. Also, hi Hugo. How you been, man? 150, you don't get the game, get out of here. Sure, that never went wrong with a certain game by Bethesda. Like, I could get 150, maybe 180 with the game because I really want that figure. My one weakness. It looks like pit droids. Price of a new Xbox? 200. You know what? Let's do something fun. Hold on. Let's do something fun. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do something fun. Okay. If you add, just if you're curious, $220, you could probably how much are these? Wow, eBay, you all are out of your goddamn mind. If you add about $100, you could go on eBay and find a Steam Deck for $350. I'm on eBay right now. There's one for sale for $360. It's a 64 gigabyte model, shipping $16. And if you don't believe me, here. Steam Deck 64 pre-owned. Good, reliable seller, $360 or best offer. So this guy's probably taking $330 to $320 for it. So you add $100, you can get yourself a Steam Deck. You could just get yourself a used Steam Deck, like no problem. If you want to pay brand new, if you're already paying $220 and then you add in tax, add another $150, you can get a brand new Steam Deck for $400. Simple. And if it goes on sale, it's even cheaper. That's ridiculous. That's genuinely insane to me. Oh. That fucking voice is so funny because it's TTS and I'm supposed to be able to be like, ha ha ha, doing Final Fantasy things on this modern, ha 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 ha. Yeah, exactly. Person who said TTS. But I can't understand a goddamn word it says, so I have to look over because I hear, how is game just on shelf. That's all I hear. I have to look over and read your message still. Just go buy a Steam Deck though. By the time, especially if you're going to be one of these people paying $130 plus the $150 for this, so you get everything in the game. Just go buy a Steam Deck. Go buy a Steam Deck and just borrow Borderlands from someone. I know we've talked about it before, but I'm going to tell you right now, this figure is not worth it. This figure by itself is probably like $40, maybe $70. That's it. Because I guarantee this figure does not look like this. This figure does not look like this. This is a misrepresentation of what this figure looks like. I guarantee you it doesn't look this nice. I guarantee you this figure looks worse. I can tell you right now, multiple parts of this figure are photoshopped. I can guarantee you it doesn't look this nice. Because they added glare around the eyes, like the little lenses. They added very obvious glare here onto this little crystal, which I'm assuming is on the figure, but this is not the crystal that's in its hand. This is not the crystal on its hand. I guarantee you it's not. This crystal here looks like it's been photoshopped in or just poorly cropped out and the lighting is completely uneven. I guarantee you they added fake shadows here. They probably touched up the shadows here. And they most definitely touched up the shadows inside of all of these little crevices to make sure it looks more dynamic. I guarantee you it doesn't look this good. I guarantee you. Just because they added this, the fact that they added this tells me that they not only feathered the hell out of this edge, and you can see where they actually feathered it. You can see where the... Here, hold on. I can't show you guys here. I gotta open up CSP. I gotta open up CSP to show you guys. There we go. You can see where the pixels change on this. So, which is obvious. Yes, they're gonna feather this stuff because why wouldn't you feather it? You're cutting it out. It's got to be feathered. But right here, right on this line, you can see where the pixels actually are altered. So this is where they started feathering it. Which tells me, again, just because they added this right here, all of these, like, you can see where they feathered all of this. There's a clean break around all of this where they just did a selection tool to isolate it or something. But I would be willing to bet they touched up all of these shadows to make these little highlights and dynamics look a lot better than they actually are. I'm sure this figure looks nice, but it's not worth $100-something. And the fact that they didn't go through and make sure all of this isn't present is annoying me. Like, the fact that you can so very easily see where the person who did this like cropped all of this out is driving me mad. As someone who buys figures, and I don't mean the cheapy ones on my shelf here, I put the cheapy ones on my shelf because if they fall, I lose $10 to $30 per figure that breaks. Not $200. I have nice figures in my living room. But sorry, I hate that you're right. Zyra, get the figure if you want it, man. I'm being a snob. I'm being a snob not to dissuade you, though. Timid figures to go up to. But I am saying this from a person's perspective that buys figures. I am super, super over. I'm so over. I've been over it since the Halo helmet back in the Halo 3 launch days. I'm so over video games coming with figures and them going, oh my god, it's our greatest gift to you, the players, and then the gift they're talking about. The gift they're talking about. You guys probably can't see it on this camera very well. I'd have to get my iPhone camera out. Yeah, you guys probably can't see it on this at all. I would have to use my iPhone camera. The gift they're talking about is a figure that you can buy for, I don't know, I think I paid like $18 for this one, if that. And I love this figure. It's fun. It's nice. It's not terrible. However, what you can't see is on Nezuko's head, there's splatter from the color of the hair. Like there's little like marks on her head that to get off, I would have to use an abrasive or something. And video game figures will grab a figure like this, which is commonly called a prize figure because it's what you would find in an arcade machine. It's a $20, $30 figure. It doesn't cost much. It's usually commonly found as a prize. So it's called a prize figure. But they'll put a prize figure or slightly above that grade in a box and go, oh my God, you guys are such good fans. Here's our gift. Here's our gift to you. It's Master Chief. Whoa. It's Meteor. Dawntrell. Whoa. $300. Special edition. And with a straight face go, it's worth that much. Well, I get what you mean. I'm torn on it. Depends on very heavily if I get an increase in income between now and launch with my current finances. It's a distant maybe. My like non-focused on content, keeping the conversation going take. If anyone is curious, as someone who buys figures, haven't bought them in a while because I can't afford it financially right now. But as someone who likes figures, and I pay attention to that scene quite a bit with anime stuff, not games because of reasons stated. And this opinion goes for, if you're going to ask me anything of like, if anyone's ever going to be like, sell those Steam Deck 2 is coming out soon. Should I, like, it's rumored to come out. Should I wait? The ROG Ally Xbox just came out. Should I wait? No, just buy it if you want it now. And if you want to wait. But a good example, the ROG Xbox console, handheld. It is roughly 15% more powerful than the Ally X Z1 Extreme, which is what I have. That's like 5 frames. You don't, like, who cares? Just go buy an Ally X. Who the fuck cares? Just go buy that one. You're not going to notice 5 frames of difference. Not on a FreeSync display that works incredibly well. You're not going to notice it. It's fine. Who cares? And you're going to use it for gaming most of the time anyway. Who the fuck cares? Just go buy it. Go buy it if you want it now. Because it's out now and you want that. Go get it. Same with a figure like this. If you want this figure, go buy it. I'm going to nitpick it though because I don't like marketing like this. I do not like marketing that is $150, game's not included. Look at how nice it looks. Look at the post effects that we added to it to make it look better. See how there's green reflections here? Like, yes, I know his eyes light up before I get a comment that says, well, it's advertised with light up eyes because it has LEDs. That's nice. That's really nice. You know what else has light up LEDs? Where is it? The $200 Nadeshiko figure that I bought years ago when Eurocamp was airing. This little lantern, you pop the bottom off, you put a little battery inside of it, it lights up. And guess what they did? The same thing. However, I will say this one's actually pretty accurate to what the lighting of this thing looks like. It is literally just a little LED. You put a battery in the bottom of it. It is actually really jank. This thing is hilarious. I know it might not look like it on stream. It might be like, wow, that's a high effort thing that they did. It is. I haven't used it because I don't care, but it's so funny because I will draw this for you guys real quick. If you're curious how this works, this comes off. This little piece pops off the bottom completely. And inside, you place a button cell battery. There's no mounting point. It just lays in there. And then you have an LED. You have a little bulb, right? You have a little LED bulb right here, right? It's just chilling. And it has the positive and negative leads coming out of it. And you're supposed to wrap this shit around the battery. So you bend the wire around. Whoa, that's new. You bend the wire around the battery to like make contact with both sides of the battery. And you're supposed to wedge it in there. It is my favorite part of one of my figures because it's so jank that I'm not even gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna keep it for the gimmick of it. It's so funny that a $200 figure and they didn't include a mount or anything for the battery. You just have to like jam everything inside there. And I'm sure it works. I bet I could go get the battery right now and I bet it still works, but I should throw that battery away. Actually, it's probably going to leak all over that box. Oh God. I should probably do that. But no, they touched this up. They definitely touched up here and probably some of the shadows here. But this is what it looks like. This looks like they just cranked down the exposure and took a script, like, you know, just showed a picture of it. They just added green airbrush strokes here. They didn't even take a proper picture of this thing. They just added green airbrush strokes over top of where the lights are on this. It's just lazy. If this was actually $150, like I don't get it. It's the most tone deaf thing to me as someone who pays for figures. People will buy figures that cost $200. Hell, Rich has a figure that costs like $1,000, and it's his dumbest purchase, and he'll admit that. Let me see if I can find his figure. It's huge. It's like 18 inches tall. Can I even show the figure he bought actually on stream? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Can I show that figure? Oh, is it this one? I gotta be careful because there's nudity on this somewhere. I can't show that one. That one has her titties out. Okay, we'll just crop that part. So this is the figure Rich Pot. People buy figures that are absurdly expensive. This thing is 1/6 scale of the character Makima's height. And she's like 6'2" or like 6'1". She's tall. This is a big figure. People buy these. I don't understand how the gaming industry, the same industry that will go 150, games not included, you want all the DLC too, $120 on top of that for the digital game. The same industry that does that goes, well, we can't market the figure at its actual price. So give them a $30 figure and then bump it up to a $90 figure and then throw in some other goodies, say it's $145. Instead of going, hey, it's $200, here's a $120 figure and a bunch of goodies for you. 8 inches tall. Your Nezuko figure might be taller. No. My Nezuko figure is I think this one's like. Here's an Arizona can. But like, people buy these figures. I don't understand why the gaming industry seems to refuse to actually show actually sell these things at the cost that they are and can be for a good figure. But it's also because I think most gamers don't care. Most people playing video games do not care about figures at all. And the ones that do are interested in not figures. They're interested in a figure of something from the game. They're not interested in a figure itself. They're interested in something from the game. Whereas like someone who buys anime figures, when you buy an anime figure, you don't get it right away. It took me like 4 months to get this stupid thing. I paid like $30 or $20 for it, and it wasn't even out yet. It was on pre-order, and I had to wait for it to come in and go through customs. Like all of those back there, almost every single one, I had to wait half a year for. And those are the cheap ones. My expensive ones, I had to wait like a year, 2 years for each one of them. I would order them, forget that I ordered them, and then they would show up a year and a half later. I literally, when I moved, I don't know, like, this is such a weird situation to be in. When I moved, my primary concern, this is so stupid sounding. Oh my God, this is the most, oh, you have problems. Okay. When I moved states, when I moved from Indiana to Pennsylvania, My biggest concern, and my biggest concern moving out of my parents' house also was, oh my God, I pre-ordered anime figures a year and a half ago. I didn't know I was gonna have to move. What do I do? Like, what do I do? Because they're coming to an address I'm not gonna be at in 8 months. What do I do? And I can't change the address due to the way that the place I ordered them from, like, ships packages. I can't just be like, hey, can you all, like, just, like, adjust that, please? No, we can't do that. It's been sent to a supplier, a warehouse, a second warehouse, and then, like, it'll go to the delivery people. No, actually, thank you, Saul. I appreciate you pointing this shit out because I don't have experience with figures like this. Buy it, by all means. Seriously, I genuinely mean it. Like, don't take me as dissuading you. My only reason for being a stickler for video game figures is I'm just annoyed at the laziness of them. I will always be annoyed at the laziness of video game figures. It's not the fault of the people making them. It's not the fault of the people that do the original carving. It's just laziness. And it seems like anime is the only area, or comics, even comics are like victims of it too. It feels like the anime industry is the one industry where figures are, in media anyway, are consistently quality and you get what you're paying for. Sometimes comics, but movies and video games seem to get the shortest end of the stick, and it drives me nuts because I love video games. You know how much I would love a Yestola figure. I would love a figure for like Lise or honestly Gosetsu or Yugiri. Or Heidelin. That's good. And yeah, we did finally get a good Heidelin Zodiac figure. But then we had the issue of Square using a shipper and handling facilities that just didn't package it well. And we talked about it back when they were released, that they were just arriving broken. They were just shattering on arrival. And it's like, it really? Why does the anime industry have this figured out? Oh, I know why they have it figured out. Because when I buy mine arrive broken, yo, you got one, Hugo? You should post a picture of it in the Discord. I want to see. But that sucks that it arrived broken. If you still have it, I can give you some, like, if you need some, like, suggestions for glues to repair it and things. But no, by all means, get what you want. Like, I will say this. All of the other stuff in this little bonus set, they make it worth it. This cloth map is cool. Whenever I look at video game things like this, I never look at the figure because it's always going to be, to me, subpar for my money. But things like the cloth map, this little booklet, the figure makes me feel ripped off. The overpricing on exclusivity-based items, like these little knickknacks and just doodads, those are the things that I want. Those are the cool things that make me go, you know what? It was expensive, but I got something cool out of it. I think the best special edition, to me, to this day, nothing has topped it. Nothing will ever top it. Ever. Was the original collector's edition. For... Yeah, can I see like a picture of it? I want a good picture. No, I want like a good picture. I want a really good picture. Wow, nobody takes good pictures, do they? There we go. That's what I want. It was the collector's edition for Fallout New Vegas. It came in an aged-looking box with a fake leather, like, flip-open container that came with a set of poker chips that were heavy. They were proper poker chips of all the casinos on the strip. It came with a deck of playing cards. It came with a solid steel chip from Houses Casino. I forget what it's called. I forget what Houses Casino is called. Came with a solid steel chip for Houses thing that was really nice to hold in your hand. Came with the game and came with a nice art book. Was it pricey? Yeah, probably. It came with behind the scenes making of DVDs and things too. But it was just a bunch of little things that are like, hey, here's a souvenir goodie bag. These are what I like in special editions for games. Figures are nice, but they're always so disappointing that I would prefer these any day over them spending money on figures. These are so much cooler. I don't even want Fallout New Vegas. I would go out and buy this just because my friend had it, and I played with these poker chips in my hand to just stim basically for hours. These were nice. They were super fun. They were just relaxing to have and to hold, and they were just a good time. Anyway, Borderlands 4, I don't have hopes with its future just because of the pricing of all of that stuff. It seems kind of sketchy to me. I'll be honest. Seems kind of skeezy. Not my kind of thing. Not my energy. Not what I want to support, and not. I don't know. I don't know if I don't think I have the people to play it with though either. That's the thing. Like, I don't think Flem's gonna play it with me. He might. Rich maybe, but I feel like Flem is most likely. I don't know if Rich will. I feel like Rich and I have drifted away from like Borderlands. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it is. Maybe not. Maybe I should go play the first Borderlands again, see if I like it. Speaking of... I don't know how to segue to this. I don't know how to segue to this. I was thinking of something earlier today. Just I don't know if this makes me a schizophrenic child. I don't know if anyone had this. When I was like 8, because this is on my docket, and I'm going to ask Flem this again on Monday. But I was thinking about Black Mirror. And it reminded me of this crazy thought I had from a childhood. From a childhood? Yes, one of my 18 childhoods. I'd be down, my buddies are picking it up. Back on figures for a second. Your commentary is a reality check that made me see the flaws. I'll probably get the figure if I can comfortably afford it. But it's lower down on my list. If you can, that's where I would put it. If you like logically, if you can comfortably just afford to just spend the money on what is an overpriced gift shop item, buy it. Who cares? But who cares? Buy it. There's no shame in it. Yeah, if I can get a few of us to play Borderlands and we need like a filler, we can definitely have people from chat join. My problem is also I can't guarantee how much I'll be into Borderlands. Like I'm trying to get back into games again. I've been kind of drifting from them, and Slitterhead's helping, but I'm definitely falling back into just I want weird indie games that are like fun and goofy and have heart. But no, I used to do this thing I guess the best way, you know what? I'm going to point someone else out and make fun of a friend of mine first before I even mention how much of an insane kid I was. Because I think this is worse. I had a friend who used to believe that, and this was around when he was 10, maybe that's too old to have this thought and not realize the problems with the logic. We'll call him James. James used to believe and would argue that the world was black and white a long time ago, and that he could not believe that they invented color. And they only allowed it to appear in the world once they could apply it to television specifically. With that out of the way, I used to think for hours as a child. Like I said, I have no segue for this. This is just something I remembered about myself today that I was like, I wonder if anyone else will either agree or think I'm an idiot. When I would stop watching Bleach, when I would stop watching Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, or Ed, Edd and Eddy, or Inuyasha, I was convinced. Oh my god, I know what I thought of that made me think of this. I was on the toilet, shitting my ass out, and there was a clip from King of the Hill of Hank walking outside and seeing a bumper sticker on his truck that said, "I love New York." He bent over, said, "Dang it, Dell," and ripped the bumper sticker off, crumpled it up, got in his truck, started it, and the camera panned back down. Dale Gribble rolls out from under the truck, laughs, puts another sticker, and then takes a drag off of a cigarette and laughs. And that looped about 4 times while I was in the bathroom on TikTok. And that made me go, man, it's crazy that Hank is just stuck in that loop and there's nothing he can do. Every 10 seconds, he just has to walk outside, be angry, go, God dang it, Dell, rip off the bumper sticker and repeat until I swipe away. I don't know why. I have absurd trails of thoughts like this sometimes. I need to watch the show. It's great. But in my head in the moment, I meant what I was thinking about. Man, it's crazy he's stuck like that. Which jogged my memory of something I used to legitimately think and kind of contemplate as a child. When a cartoon ended, where do the characters go? Do they have a house? But they don't exist in our world. I knew that. But I remember spending hours thinking about this. Where do they go? Because it can't be a house in our world. But we have access to them. So we have to keep them somewhere. Do we store them in just like a blank, empty room with nothing in it? They don't need to eat or sleep or anything. So what do we do when we don't need the dog from Blue's Clues? Or Mac from Foster's Home? Or Ed or Eddie? Do we shove them in a Black Mirror pod room and just leave them for hours until it's like, all right, we need to film some more episodes? There's no conclusion to these thoughts. Just that I was hung up on this and theorizing as a child for a couple days minimum until I just moved on from the hyperfixation of, man, Ichigo just gets locked away until they need him for another episode of Bleach. That's crazy. Haste and War Thunder have been pretty good to me for my solo games. I feel like kind of existential void is what Courage would deal with. Nezuko fell. That would be a courage episode. No, but it got me thinking. I had this theory as a kid, and I think that's where it came from, of what's to stop. This is so stupid. This is so stupid as an adult. As a child, though, this was something I just would not stop trying to figure out. And there's actually a really good anime around this. And no, this is not a huge story to get me to tell people to get me to have a way to tell people, hey, Recreators is pretty fun. But I was under this impression that everything we ever made was like alive. You draw a character, it exists. It exists now. It isn't fake. It is a thing. But it's also beholden to what you have drawn it to do, and it cannot do anything else. But it is a thing. But it's stuck in the exact parameters that you have provided it. There's an anime about this called Recreators. It's really interesting and fun. But that fucked me up as a kid for quite a while. I don't know where it came from or who put the thought in my head. But that had me locked in for a decent chunk of my childhood, I feel like. I didn't think the world was in black and white, though. So I'm better than my friend. And I still think it's a fun theory to play with. But I digress. We need to do the live letter. It's an interesting extension of animism. What's animism? What's animism? Animism. What is that? Animism is a belief system where objects, places, creatures all possess a distinct spiritual essence. Ayakashiko is a really good manga. It posits that everything, including animals, plants, rocks, rivers, and even human-made objects, are animated and possesses a spirit or soul. So you're telling me I shouldn't throw out my McDonald's barbecue sauce that I have on my desk for a week now? Maybe I'll keep him. I'll put him on the shelf right back there. Maybe I'll keep him. It would be harsh to toss this little guy out into the world alone to go to a landfill. Draw eyes and a mouth on it. Here, all right, hold on. I don't know if you guys could even see that. Does that come in? Focus. All right, I'm gonna put him on there. Right next to Megamine and Sakura Miku. We'll keep BBQ up there. I'm gonna forget about that. It's gonna leak one day and I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna walk in and notice it's leaked down onto the Minecraft cube and I'm gonna be very upset. Oh my god, we gotta watch the live letter. We gotta watch Yoshi P. I saw that he said, yeah, we've gotten lazy. Dontrell was bad. Bro, I'm so over the FF community. I'm so over the Final Fantasy community. Everybody's so pissy and bitchy and just negative all the time. I feel like just all today on Twitter. Yay, Viera's get hats. Yay, like 3 other things. What do you mean no ultimate raids for this patch? What are you talking about? No ultimate raids for this patch? What a disgrace. You guys don't care about the community. How dare you not put ultimate raids in this patch? What do you mean? Even though Yoshi P explicitly, from my understanding during this, does say it's due to budgetary reasons, which is not the FF team's fault. It's Square Enix being greedy. Welcome to MMOs. Can we have subtitles? YouTube. Thank you. I haven't watched this yet. We are kind of going to skim it. I will just tell you guys right now. We are going to kind of skim it. 678 months? Half a year?
今日もこちら、渋谷のスクエアエニックオフィスから、第87回ファイナルファンタジー14
I want that Kate Sith plush so bad. I want Kate Sith to come back.
で、本日の放送ですが、事前にご案内している通り、前半は
I know I'm not playing an older FF
プローラーの皆さんから寄せられたフィードバッ
to
ク
get more Kate Sith.
というパートをお送りした後、後半はパッチ7点。
I mean, mayhap it's that's its path. Perhaps his place is to be feasted upon by raccoons. Perhaps it's to live on your shelf, never to know the bliss that is a Chimkin Nuggy. I had nuggets today, and I got an extra one. And it was very nice. I ordered a 4-piece, and I got a 5-piece. And you know what? My week is ending on a high note. No, I did see a bunch of stuff from this though on Twitter that has me excited. But it also made me go, man, I am not aligned with half the things this community seems to be hyped for 95% of the time. Like, well, I still need to dive into Occult Crescent though. I haven't had time. I haven't had time to play Occult Crescent. I haven't had time to check out Cosmic Exploration either. I think I've literally not started Cosmic Exploration actually. What we did on stream is all I've done, which is talk to the guy and my game crashed because my power went out. Then I had to cancel stream, but I just haven't done it yet. They need to sit down and actually do it. Okay, I'm gonna skim through this. Like I said, did a little CE. It fell flat for me. It looks like it's too complex and up its own ass for me to want to do it. It looks so cool, but I don't care about crafting enough. I feel like I don't know. I'm so just. I want simple crafting. I want RuneScape crafting. I don't want to have to go buy a book to unlock like a super rotation. I also think I'm just, I don't know. I need to talk about it more, but I feel like I don't know. I'm just not interested in FF14 as much as I was right now. Like I even saying it out loud, it feels not correct. Maybe it's just FF is in a weird place where there's just not a whole lot of content that I have the time to do right now, so that's making me feel that way. Anyway, I do know Yoshi P talks about at the start of this that the FF team has gotten, I think what I saw quoted was like complacent and things have been lower quality because of it. I don't know when he talks about it though. I'm excited for 7.3 though. 7.3 should be fun. Even if I haven't done CE yet and I haven't done Occult Crescent. OC?
つら。
メールを心待ちにしてるんですけど。そう。
I'm very much. I want the Dontrell story to be done so we can move on to 8.0.
腐っても
Honestly, I want the job identity patch.
関係者なんで。そうですね。一台でも多くユーザーの皆様
To all our customers and users.
届いた方が
なんて綺麗なコメント。
いいんじゃないかなと。私じゃあ応募すんな
そもそもね
話かもしれないですけど、
しっかり混ざってんじゃない。
まあでもめちゃめちゃたくさんとかは、ま
あ、is this about
尽くすみたいなことはせず、
なるほどね。
特定のところで
Is this about the reception recently to everything? Is this where he talks about it?
みたいな、
そうですね。はい。それはそうさせて一応1枠ぐらいはいいのかなっていう感じで。はい。まあ我々もね。
Did I miss what he was talking about?
タイトル控えてますし。
そうですね。
はい。まあ会社としてもね、実質のタイトルたくさん控えてますんで、一台でも多くね、お客様の手元に届いた方がいいんじゃないかなと。
No, I don't know what this is.
そうか、そういうべきだったか。
うん。
さっきのテスト放送で、その話が出たんですよ。いやー、当たらなくて悔しいって話を散々してしまったので。
ああ、なるほどね。
Alright, they're probably just gonna do a little intro stuff here. Where is it? There we go. Patch 2.5. Feedback for Crescent Isle Cosmos
はい。まずは本当にたくさんのフィードバックをですね、いただきありがとうございます。はい。はい。
What little I have played of Cult Crescent, I'm not a fan of them just getting rid of queues. I don't know. I think we talked about it last time I talked about OC on here. Everybody wanted more Boja. I know there's a small subset of the player base online, and it feels like they keep listening to that loud, small subset of the player base. People just want more Boja. People like Boja. You don't need to surpass Boja as long as it's the same or slightly better. But we don't need to change the Boja formula that worked really, really well. I don't know why queues are gone for critical engagements in OC. The last time I touched it on stream, we saw my problem with it happen live. It was, oh, I'm 5 feet from the thing. Man, I can't wait to fight this. And the wall goes up and it's like, okay, I guess I'm just not fighting even though the party I'm with is in the CE. Now I can't, or not CE, in the critical engagement. Now I can't fight the boss. I just have to sit there and wait. Like, that's not fun. I don't want that. Let me queue.
はい。はい。では早速参りましょう。最初こちらからです。プレゼントアイルのフィードバックです。はい、参りましょう。どうぞ。
What are they changing? Wish I could enter Fork Tower with a preformed alliance. This also, I haven't done Fork Tower yet, but the fact that just you have to put seals in and basically get lucky, which means a random could just end up with your entire team, and then it's, I know Zeem's talked about this, but if they're fucking up and it's causing problems and you'll perform better without them being present, it's best to just not raise them, which encourages a silent toxicity. Just let there be a queue. Fork Tower strategy itself has been attempted by many players. Oh, YouTube, come on, you can't just dump all that on me. Jesus Christ. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude for everyone for that. As of yesterday, I was looking at the total number of clears. Even though more than one attempt has been made, I think everyone is still in the process of trying to figure out how to beat it consistently. Difficulty of the game is quite high. The difficulty of creating or a clear or breaking. Did they do it to make it harder? Did they get rid of it to make it more difficult? So following on from Eureka, large scale exploration type content since the system support in the previous army. Blah, 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 blah. Avoid system support. That's too. Man, YouTube is trying its best to translate this. It is struggling.
できるだけこう強すぎるシステムサポートしない皆さんのその話し合いだったりとか、まあ独自ルール決めだったりっていうところを
Okay, so they spent some time discussing how to resolve it. Sounds like is what he's saying. Make some adjustments regarding things like entering the island itself.
それからアライアンスを組みたいみたいなところに関してはちょっといろいろ調整をまず行わせていただこうと思っております。はい。でちょっとまず複数内容が絡んでいるので、
When you're selecting the instances that you enter into Fork Tower, the word island gotcha pop up.
突入可能なインスタンスをね選択するのに、ちょっと島ガチャっていう単語がさっきからもちょっと見えてるんですけど、まずそのシステム対応するまでの間、島ガチャすること自体はなんだろうこうバランス
YouTube's got to stop popping these up and throwing them in the trash right away. I need to read these a little bit. So we can make a system compatible. Okay, so the system we have just isn't being abused right now. So they're just going to leave it as it is until like, are they remaking the entire queue system?
ランキング等が絡んでるわけではないので、アビューズとかではないので、ちょっとこれなんか違反になるんじゃないのみたいなお声も見たので、それはないので、大丈夫です。で、事前にやっぱり揃った人数でそもそも島へ突入することが難しいっていう、現状があるので、こちら、パッチ 7.3 でちょっと緊急対応ではあるんですけど、48人で攻略用の
Wait, implement a system where people can form alliances. I wonder if it's mistranslating alliance, or not alliance, but maybe it is alliance to island. But no, because it's translating alliance. Like, is it an instance to go out onto Occult Crescent instead of just for Fork Tower, and that's what they're doing as a band-aid for now?
島へ突入するという仕組みを実装させていただきます。はい。
If that's what they're doing, I mean, I guess that like band-aids it for now.
インスタンス、多人数インスタンス、
I assume that's what they're doing.
突入っていう部分自体が全く新しいちょっと実装になってしまうので、ちょっとお時間いただくのと、ちょっと一部の UI 表示が
At least they're fixing this though.
できるだけ専用の
Because I haven't done it, but just the idea of a Boja Castrum run style of content where I can't go in with a private party. I have to just go in with whoever guaranteed no matter what. Sounds annoying.
質問に行きましょう。はい、じゃあ画面お願いします。どうぞ。続いてはこちら。
Wish there was a normal and savage version of Fork Tower like there is of Delabrum Regine. I did see this. It is coming in future patches, just not right now, I believe, due to financial problems. Which comes back to what I said earlier about seeing people complaining over and over again that they're just ignoring certain parts of the player base when it's no. It's a budgetary issue. It's not because of Yoshi P and the team. It's from Square Enix. You just gotta blame them.
お客様には関係ないとは思うんですけど、コストは足りないっていう状態、デバッグも含めてそうなのと、
It does not matter. Does not matter how much money FF14 makes for Square. No matter what, they're gonna get a shoestring budget back. It's just how Square is. It's just how MMOs usually are, but even more than that, it is how Square is. They're just kind of greedy and just not great. Hopefully that improves at some point, but I doubt it. I have zero doubts that that's going to change or improve. When Magic Pot and Happy Bunny coffers contain only materia and fireworks, the rewards feel inadequate for the effort required. Yeah, RNG drops need to be changed probably. I haven't played enough of this to fully interact with all of these features. Enemies and fates can be defeated too quickly unless you're paying close attention. A fate may be completed before you've even arrived. Thank you. That keeps happening every time, which is 3 times I've walked into a Cult Crescent. Things are just getting cleared before I can get there, especially critical engagements. Please increase the drop rate for Demiatma Soul Shard.
皆さん体感いかがですか？
これは絶対個人差だと思う。
I know this is translated like kind of poorly, but I'm assuming he's saying it's a matter of preference for everyone, what's too high or too low. This is why they can't listen to the FF community, though, especially the loud portion online. And it's like, and I'm gonna be honest, probably a good chunk of the FF14 creator segment as well. Things like this are so personal. And yes, there are times when drop rates are absurd and they're too low or way too high. A good example will be Monster Hunter World, where you could play 2,000 hours and never see an attack jewel. Ever. Because the drop rate was worse than even the scummiest of MMOs. You know what? I'm going to actually look that up real fast and just pull the number out. Monster Hunter World original attack jewel drop rate. Where is it? No, I want the original. Oh my God. Is this it? Oh, it is. All right, so if anyone wants to know what the drop rate was, the drop rate for the attack jewel on release, if I'm finding the right number, was 0.0, well, I just say 0.07%, which is ridiculous. Is that the new one? No, yeah, here it is. This has to be it. 7 years ago, finally got an attack jewel from a meddler. It took 438 melds, 438 times 3 to get the amount of jewels I melded, 1,314. Attack jewel was the first of the 3 jewels, so take 2 from that value. Math is right, blah, blah, blah. 0.07 drop rate. I believe it's lower than this. Because I remember it being such a problem that the amount of people who actually obtained attack jewels was kind of near single digits for a while. Just glad that you have to collect those things once. Imagine doing it for every weapon. Oh, I saw, dude. I'm. This comes back to what I'm talking about now, but also just the FF community. I'm so over any of this hyperbolic irritation from the loudest people in this community, where it's too grindy. They make it way less grindy. No, don't take away the grind. The grind's fun. They put the grind back. It's too grindy. They take it away. No! Why would you take it away? It's an MMO. And they put it back and they go, why would you make it grindy? And then in a Cult Crescent, they go, okay, you grind for the first thing, and then it's super fine for the next. How about that, guys? And everyone goes, what's the point of the latter ones then if I don't have to grind? Stop listening to the online component of the player base. Stop it. Stop listening to them so strongly. And as far as listening to creators in the space, I would also stop listening to them as strongly. Do some of them know the game very well? Yes. But the developers, and I was talking to Flynn about this, a lot of the changes they're making that people are going, they don't know how to balance this class. I don't think the dev team knows what they're doing. I think that they're just throwing things at the wall to make it stick. They're a very thorough dev team, and they have analytics that we wish we had. They see use rates in such a much more thoroughly displayed manner than we as the players will ever hope to see. They see how much their changes affect things more than any of us will ever be able to see when we speculate. Does that mean that their choices are all gospel and they can't ever not mess up or ever mess up? No, it doesn't mean they can't mess up. But with the job identity patch on the way, and with how slow the dev team is, I would still wager a lot of the job changes that are making people go, well, that's weird. Why would they do that? Are in preparation for the overhaul that they're supposedly working on for 8.0. And if I'm wrong, then we can look back at every comment I made on this and be like, Marcel, you're fucking stupid. I'm like, okay. Drop rate on them is painful. I have all but one completed for that one type I still need. I've done 30 plus engagements and fates and OC in the correct areas of the map, and other 30 plus fates in the world zone that drops it. So I have gotten one drop, still need another 2. Man, when I did my ARR Atmas with an old friend, like way before I streamed, we went to grind those fates for Geralt. It took me 3 hours to get mine. It took him like 10. They just wouldn't drop for him. I was overflowing with the Atmas that I needed by the time he had all of his that he needed, because I ran everything with him. And it's RNG's a bitch. It really is. I don't think they're going to adjust the drop rates too much. I would wager the dev team is going to put out a thing that goes, hey, we adjusted the drop rates a little bit, just a small bit, and they didn't do anything. The window for Auroral Mirages is too short, making it impossible to get there in time if you were in a critical encounter. I don't know what that is. But that feels like a problem with Occult Crescent overall. Is just because they took away queues and everything, traveling is a pain in the ass to get to everything. I don't know what Auroral Mirages are, so we're going to skip past that. Cosmic Exploration. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done any of this. Can you allow us to use mounts? Overflowing on all the others, just suffering the last one with the grind once buy after system they have. I'm fine with it, just being salty. That's the thing with the grind once buy after. It helps with what you're talking about with your situation, where it's, God, this grind sucks. But it's nice that they understand it's not for everyone. You know what they could do? You know what they should do, actually? What they should do is, after you finish that first grind, what they should do, just for all the whiny people, do what OJ does, where every turn when you land on your home square, you get to Norma, and then you go, Norma's like you gain a star, and you need 5 stars to win. You gain a star, and then you can change what you need to do to qualify for the next star. You can either continue to collect normal stars, not Norma stars, by fighting players and landing on certain spaces, or you can just kill things. So after you finish the first grind, you should get a question that says, hey, we know grinding's not for everybody, but some people like the feeling that they get from grinding. Some people like the satisfaction. Would you like to continue the classic MMO way? Or would you like to take advantage of Hildebrand's super hexadoral specialty shop? And if you go, I'd like the easy path, please, you get the fuck it, use your tomestones. If you pick the I want to suffer option, then you're locked in and you can't bitch when you're 8 waves of grinding in and you still got another 30 hours projected in front of you. That's the thing. High volume grinds I like. Low drop grinds though, I need number to go up. That's the thing. Like it is a dopamine cock block. It really is.
月面に関して
Increase the time limit for missions. Blah blah blah. Don't know anything about that. Make so your GP is fully restored after completing gatherer missions. Bruh, I'm gonna tell you right now. I haven't done it yet. Your GP should be refilled every time you finish mining something. I wanna perfect my rotation and gathering, crafting, whatever. And when the craft is done, reset me fully and just let me go in fresh and just do it again. Make projects easier to successfully complete. Add more incentives to continue playing once we finish cosmic tool enhancements. Well, that's normal stuff, guys. That's coming. All right, what else we got coming? Oh, is that the mobile game?
No.
It is. No dopamine for you. No dopamine for you. This is it. This is FF16. This is FF16. This is some kind of weird video game that isn't an MMO. Oh my god, is Clive gonna be in Sonic All-Stars Racing Cross Worlds? That would be awesome. We'll put Clive in there. Put Garuda in All-Stars Racing Cross Worlds. Wait, whose VA is that? That sounds familiar. I don't think I would like FF16. Maybe I would. I don't know. Maybe I should try it. I don't know. I have the demo installed still. I just never played it. It does look pretty. I don't know. I gotta play all the other Final Fantasies first to get to 16. That's a lot of work. Who's that? I recognize one of those people. One of those people looked like Blue Ice Lady. Giselle? What's her name? Iceheart. No, what's her name? Shiva. There we go. I got there. Final Fantasy Tactics. The game that for months and years everyone went, Yoshi P doesn't care about Final Fantasy. They'll never, and then, oh my god, it's coming out. This is that one game with that little shit drama kid, right? Rasmus. Oh, Hugo, are you a fan of this? Need to finish 15. I'm doing my thing where I get to the last chapter, then don't finish it because that means it's over. Bro, that's an ADHD thing. I got bad news for you. I did see that the source code for Tactics was gone, and that's why this took so long, because they had to like redo it. Isn't the part of video game preservation history where almost every developer in Japan went, all right, Castlevania's done, and just threw it away? Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? I'm a fan of the OG, not much of a fan for remakes. Is it a remake? It's like based on the original 1-for-1, isn't it? They just did a little bit of a little sheen, like a shimmer shine to the graphics. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I like the one on the left better. The one on the right looks a little smooth. It looks like I threw it through Waifu 2X. Sweeping epic returns told them. Did you all see that the lady that everyone knows died? I'm so sad. What's her name? Did you all see? I'm gonna say her name incorrectly. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do you say her name? I don't want to say her name wrong. Oh no. Hold on.
Pronouncenames.com.
Oh, come on. Get to the content.
Sun.
Say it again. I was talking.
Peak Sun.
Peak Sun? Okay. To get to what I was trying to talk about. The narrator that everybody knows from a super cool series called Dark Souls. Oh my god. Oh my god, so loud. Oh my god, so fucking loud. This lady.
A land of grey crags, arch trees.
Wait, did she do the English ones or hold on, wait. Hold on. Oh, did she hold on. Oh, I need to make sure.
Ancients.
Yeah, okay, she did. She died apparently at like 80 years old, which sucks. She was the narrator for all of the Dark Souls intros.
But then there was fire.
That's kind of a bummer.
And with
Not to bring stream down, but I saw this today and it made me immediately go like, man, it's going to be rough when Ron Perlman also just checks out.
fire came disparity.
We're getting old. We're getting old. Video game voice actors are getting old. No. No. It's always a thing on Twitter whenever you go on it or anything online and you see face and name and it's, oh no, they're probably dead.
Heat and cold.
Don't take Hellboy.
Life and
man, I hate that he's too old to play Hellboy now. It's such a bummer. It's such a bummer. And it's, I know they're done with Dark Souls, so I can't, have the situation that I want to honestly just like speculate on, which is like, what would they do now? Like, who do you get for the Dark Souls narrator? Who do you get? Old man Hellboy? Do that. Do a Hellboy continuation where he's older now and he's like mentoring Hell Lad or something. Like he's still Hellboy, but now he's old, so he's doing a Robin Batman thing. Do that.
Abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us.
That'd be neat. It would be fun.
We might know salvation.
It could be like Uncle Iroh to Zuko. Is that Rasmus? Which one's Rasmus?
Blame yourself or the father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
The powerful must rule
Man, this game is not for me.
the weak. It is our duty.
FF Tactics is not for me.
Your crown.
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
I did not care about any of these characters in the Ffxiv raid. We didn't deserve Iroh. Man.
When your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass.
A blade of grass. A blade of grass. Yeah, you grab it and go. Oh. That was really loud even with my headphones on. Oh my god. How did they stray apart? Yeah, I don't like the one on the right side. I like the pixels better. Also, that wasn't grass. It was a Gatorade bottle wrapper that I just have on my desk. Both are included. Oh, that's cool. Okay, never mind. You get the old graphics too. Never mind. More, if you're doing a remake or something like this, if you don't include the old graphics, I'm sorry. You're just failing. You're not doing a good job. All right? All right, give me the story. I saw Kryl and Speen. New art. There's our boy. There's Guluja.
さあ、パッチタイトルどうぞ。
Geode. Shale. Wow, I actually know everybody on this screen for the first time. Shale, Geode, that's Meteor. Speen. Almost said Sheen. Speen, Guluja, Wukulma, and Eli Nashpia.
ザ・プロミス・オブ
Or Aaronville.
明日への道しるべ。
明日への道しるべ。
はい、今回イラストはです。
All right. Over under on Speen joining the Scions.
はい、板花さんに書いて
Fussy little bum bum.
おります。はい。まあ今回
If he was a giant pimple rabbit, he'd be a pussy little bum bum.
今回がフィナーレということで、そうですね。メイン
Why has Geo got a gun? I just realized that. Geo just got a big gun.
そこから先はですね、次の展開へ向かって
I am curious though. I saw a lot of people speculating. Like, what's gonna happen with Calyx? in this? Like, what's gonna happen with Calyx? Is he gonna continue on? He seems like such a nothing villain. And if they just toss him aside, it's gonna make me go, oh boy, this was rushed even more. Just because, again, I will stick on this point forever until this game is dead, and probably long after. Why did we have a scene where reboot Ffxiv, whatever, Ffxiv 2 and Calyx both looked at you and went, "Oh, you're surprised that we knew about the shards? You think you're the only one who knew? What do you mean? Ffxiv knew before she saved. And then she saved. And then we killed her. And then you were made on that save file. Of course you know. Why are we surprised? And why are we treating the viewer as if they didn't see this information? It's in a cutscene you can't skip." Saw theory suggesting he's another ASEAN. I hope so. Give me a moan back. Early August. What's coming out in August? I wonder what anime are coming out in August. New main quest. Yeah. Want this equipment? I saw, man, I'm so pissed off at a Jesse Cox clip because it was, I noticed something that no one has pointed out yet, and no one's pointed out what I've talked about with the Ffxiv knowing about the other shards and then going, "Well, you're surprised?" And then his clip zooms in on her stupid jacket and it's zipped up and the zipper's at the bottom, so it doesn't make any sense that it's zipped up because that means you have to zip it from like the top down. It's like, okay, cool, that's fine, whatever. I really don't care, whatever. And I'm sorry if that ruins her jacket for anybody, but there's more important Ffxiv problems right now than her zipper being backwards.
最近よく言われますね。
言われておりますが、いよいよラストに向かってきますよ。
I need some bigger FF YouTuber to point out the story problem that I have been just hyper fixated on for the last 2 months.
今言われてあって思っちゃった。
そうなんです。
All right, new MSQ. New MSQ. What we got? Whoa, they got the Pokemon rare card helmet look. I like that. More stuff with some Vieras, El Nespia. I hate Calyx. I hate Calyx. He's so stupid. He's so annoying. I don't like Calyx. Crafter quest. Is that a new mount? What is that? What is this? New Allied Society quest. These are just the like snow version of Namazu. That's all these are. These are just Namazu but in the snow. What are these? Okay. Give me that as a mount or armor, please. Wait, this is a new location, isn't it? I don't remember it being snowy with the Yakui. This looks new. More Hildebrand. I will finish Hildebrand as soon. Oh, actually, I don't know if I... Yeah, we're gonna do it. I just gotta figure out when with Rich and see if I can drag Flem into it. We're probably gonna do all of Hildebrand again from the start, and then I'm gonna get a few people with me that will consistently, on a regular basis, we'll go through it and we'll all pick a few characters to voice. That way, so it's not me doing 18 people. And also to just prep, so when we get back to the modern Hildebrand, we'll be there and we'll just be ready to cap it all off. Because I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting, and I also really want to show Rich Hildebrand, and it's a good way to do it. And he wants to join for that. It might be a YouTube thing. Got more Hildebrand though. What else we got? Oh, we're going to Texas. Sorry, I took a minute to double check. The lore theory does posit that Amon Hermes Fandinho is Calyx. He has to be, man. He's a little shit kid. He's gotta be Calyx. Who else could it be? There's no way. There's no way that it's our boy Zandy's. I'm going to link it up in the Discord. You know what? If you can, yeah, put it in patch 7.2 spoilers. New dungeon, the Meso Terminal. Ooh, going back to living memory. Here we go. New terminal. New dungeon? Oh, this goes through a bunch of places, actually. Wait, this looks like a shop or something from an early FF game that someone is going to see. Like, oh, it's that thing. Link, thank you, Zyra. I will look at it in just a second. And then a new trial, normal and extreme. Ooh. It's I wonder if we'll fight Ffxiv. I wonder if it'll be old Ffxiv. But I'm so excited for this. The new Echoes Van Daniel second walk. Oh my god. I'm so excited for more Joano stuff. I'm so excited for more Joano stuff. I'm so upset it's taking so long. Joano has been the best part of post Dontrell. It's so good. I need more appreciation. Joano looks awesome. Whoa! What is this? Oh my god. Oh, this looks so cool. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. More of this little like shithead. Maybe more XI lore? I'll take more 11 lore. I'm never gonna play 11, so I'll take more 11 lore. And I like Prisha's design. She's cool. What else we got? Wreath of Snakes Unreal. I haven't done this. I haven't done that fight. I don't know what that is. Same. Her design's great. What is this? I'm not sure. Treasure Hunt Dungeon. How do you do treasure hunt dungeons? Is it like a special thing, or can I just go do those? Do I have to do treasure maps? I don't think I've done a treasure hunt dungeon. Like, I saw this, I didn't know what it was. It's a maps thing? Man, I don't have friends. I can't do those. Those are impossible for me.
同志がたくさんいて心強いです。心強かったですね。はい。ということで、宝物庫ポルトーネイロンのご紹介。
I don't like this guy. This thing pisses me off. Just because I'm not a Daft Punk fan. Oh my god, duty support for Cutter's Cry. Hold on. I'm seeing it. Just take it out. Just take Cutter's Cry out. Get rid of it. I'm sure you can bully stream into joining. Full party helps, but a light party can do it. We can try. We might try that. I said I'm the last few streams, I think I mentioned a few times, I'm focusing on getting myself back to a very, very stable foundation with stream. While also juggling like a bunch of other stuff. So like it might take a minute, but we'll get there. Just get rid of Cutter's Cry though. Cutter's Cry is the one dungeon that every person I've played this game with, that when I've taken them into it, I go, this is the worst dungeon. They go, no, it's not that bad. And then we go out the other side and they go, what the fuck is the point of it? And I go, I don't know. Do you know why it's called Cutter's Cry? It's because carpenters would go there for wood. And then you could hear their screams as they got lost and killed. It's like, oh man, real additive lore there. Like, Flim tried to defend Cutter's Cry so well. PvP update, don't care. Slightly care. That's a cool new map for Crystalline Conflict. Flim tried to defend that dungeon for so long, and then he ran it without me one time and got a terrible healer or something and messaged me. He's like, it's just as bad as you say. Crystalline Conflict, blah, blah, blah. Wait, what was it? Hold on. What was that? Was that like a new... Oh, okay. It's like the ranking system. I don't care. Cosmic Exploration. Completion of the Moongate Hub is close at hand. Oh, no. I need to start that so I don't go up there and it's just different. This looks like Ilmeg. That looks new, though. Okay, so we're going to go to a new planet on the next patch. Okay. Hey, can I give like a real terrible take? get rid of cosmic exploration and put the time and dev overhead back into individual job quests. Do that. Do that. Get rid of this. Get rid of cosmic exploration, weapon enhancement quests, phantom weapons. We'll get to those when we get to them. What are those? Are those the phantom weapons? Hold on. Man, oh, those monk weapons look like Julie's weapons from Slitterhead. Man, I keep talking about Slitterhead tonight. I don't care. I really don't care. Slitterhead is so good. Julie's weapons and Slitterhead are so cool. If I can find them. Can I find a good picture? Can I find a good screenshot of her little claws? No, that one's so low res. Why is that one so low res? Can't show that one. Aha! Can't show that one. There we go. This looks like a new deep dungeon. I hope so. Oh, it is a new deep dungeon. Okay. You're right. Never mind. I didn't see it. Those little red weapons, though, are reminding me of Julie's claws from Slitterhead. I love her like blood claws. They are so fucking cool. Especially with like her mask. Her design's awesome. Slitterhead's great. Go play Slitterhead. It's awesome. It is worth $50. I can't recommend it enough.
Deep Dungeon が登場してはい。
Wait, hold on. Is it 4 new ones? Oh no, it's 1 deep dungeon. Never mind. I'm insane. For some reason, I was thinking of Criterions.
ちょっとそもそもディープダンジョンご存知じゃないという方もいらっしゃるかなと。
I still have to do the Stormblood deep dungeon because Flum hasn't done it with me.
はい。まあそもそも
What is a deep dungeon? Alright. And blah blah blah. We already know all of that. Group 1 to 4, used for leveling, accessed by NPC rather than duty finder. So normal. There we go. Oh, it's Ilmeg. Okay.
その潜るのか登るのかみたいな感じだったと思うんですけど、今回は
Okay, it's an Ilmeg dungeon.
横スライドに近い。
Okay. Or are there 2?
進行していくなんて。
Are there 2? No, it wouldn't be. There's 1. Ilmeg thing.
てっぺんを目指すとか、ストーリーもね。
I'll take Ilmeg lore. Oh my god, do we get to see Feoul again? If we get to see Feoul again, it's so worth it.
そうね。はい。ティターニアがいそう。
I hope we get to see Feoul.
さあ、
She's probably one of my favorite characters that just have not made another appearance. Complete MSQ, Endwalker. Progress to 450 at POTD. Level 91 or above. And it's an Ilmeg. Alright. Not bad. Bonus duty after completion. Harder version of floor 99. Boss battle will be accessible from the dungeon entrance NPC. Can be challenged at level 100 with a party of 4. Ooh. That's cool. Secret. Oh, that's a Sin Eater.
新しい出しいやインパクトがいろいろ強かったんでもう今回出せてここまであなるほど、
What is that behind the Sin Eater though? Is it like the big Chimera thing? I think it's a big Chimera.
このデザインを見たらさ、あれ
親ってなりまあ確かにコメントは似合っております
Boo Yoshi P. Oh my god, I saw this. I'm so stoked for this. I'm so stoked for chat bubbles. Oh my god. I'm so stoked for this. The RuneScape kid in me this is the best thing coming in 7.3.
そうか。引き出しに色がつくとそういうことになりますかね。
How the fact that this isn't in the game already though is still baffling to me. Come on. Oh my god, it's hot. I need to raise.
風景を見た時のっていうのをすごくこだわって作ってきた。
So excited for chat bubbles. People have to look at what I'm saying. Features optional, disabled by default. Text will continue to display in chat log as normal. Can be set on to off according to chat mode. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Does that mean if I change tabs that it goes away? Chat bubble and font color can also be set according to chat mode. Not bad.
そうなんですよ。
イエルの黄色とか。
そうなんですよ。
Not bad.
で、テルで赤が飛んできて。
そう、赤はね、きつい。
うん。
なんか警告発言に見えちゃうんですよね。もともとそのデフォルトのチャットカード。
What does that say? What is the name? Fine. Hold on. FFXIV. Is that a B or a P? PvP Oppo. What does that say? The little Lalafell's name. What is that?
ここを想定してカラー設定してないから。それとでも利便性考えたらそれと噛み合わせた方が絶対わかりやすい。
Oh my god, I'm gonna turn this on in dungeons and then turn all my battle effects on. I'm gonna make my screen even more crazy.
まあ普段からっていうかあった方が。
Ooh.
どういう
Ooh.
なるかもしれないですけど。
Change it to display 1 or 2 lines of text. Can be disabled during battle or PvP. Or and PvP. Not bad. Not bad. Text will be truncated upon reaching a certain word count. No! Do the RuneScape thing! I want a giant block above my head that says everything.
ですね。続いてはこちらも。
Oh, we got that Viera headgear. Frothgar and Viera. Further support for headgear will be added in the future. I told people to, like, I've been telling people every time this comes up on stream. It's coming. You guys gotta give them time. Love that they did. Yep, just let them clip through. Just let them clip through. Don't even change anything. This is all people want. Oh, you can kind of see the other thing they talked about also, where bangs are now visible under hats and clothing and things. So the hair doesn't get deleted. Option to hide ears. Choose whether or not to display ears on certain headgear added on off subcommand to the visor toggle in the character window. Display setting will not be saved to the registered gear set equipped at the time. I saw someone shitting on Viera players when they going on a post about this earlier today around noon. And it was just a long chain of someone arguing, just play Hjor at this point. Why are you even a Viera? You look just like a Hjor now. There's no point. Why do you want to be a rabbit? You don't get a tail. You don't get anything. Nothing good comes of it now. Just why even have this option on? It killed me.
もうだからこれはこのヘルムを被るときに好みはどっちかっていうのをいただこうちょっと全体的に
Bangs will not display while wearing hood type gear. Thank you.
これは嫌だよ。これは嫌だ。
Man, it looked terrible like this.
髪も含めて自キャラなんだ。
Oh my god, that's so much better. Oh my god, that's so much better. Oh my god. That's so good. Oh, I can't wait. This is the best thing. Hi, sorry. Please let the fucking ears be folded down the back. Jesus fucking Christ. No. No, you pop them off. You turn back into a filthy human. This looks so much better. How you doing, Starry? Hope your weekend's been alright so far, man. I get more, seriously, I was looking through the notes for this and just, I genuinely think I get more excited for stuff that 90% of this player base doesn't care about. Little things like this make me way more excited than like, oh, I get to go to the moon to craft. Alright, is that everything they showed off? Nerd things! They got a whiteboard now. They're still showing off their raid planner. They've been showing this off for like what? Since... They've been showing this since like Shadowbringers, right? They've been showing this since like patch 5. Right? Or was it before patch 5.0 that they showed this originally and they keep going, we're working on it. It's coming, guys. I am curious why this is taking them so long. Functions under consideration. Functionality to display the board where desired, including during battle. What do you mean under consideration? This should be definite. Option to highlight specified jobs. Ability to set up multiple schemes for a single duty. Option to share with others. Yeah, what do you mean under consider? All of these. Don't consider them. These are things you should have. I don't even do rating like this yet. Is that everything? Summer Festival. Oh, it's in Shibuya. Oh my god. Don't do it in Shibuya. That's an anime opening episode waiting to happen. All right. Did they have any other things? I saw these Alphanaut and Alizé headphones. Oh, wow. Earrings that looked really pretty. These are cool. I wonder how much they are, though. Did they say how much they are? They do not. I bet they're really expensive for no reason. I bet they're like $100+ for no reason. Stickers. I love stickers. Hold on. Where do I get this? Where do I get these? Where do I buy these? Where do I get these? Did he say late August? Did he say late August? Did he say late August? No! I'm gonna forget! I want that you stole a sticker. You stole it's cute. I want that one.
国士無双 T シャツね。
あ、そうそう。T シャツもあるんですけど、まず、キャンパスボード。
I'm gonna cover my laptop in it.
素敵。そうそう、これ。
Wow, I just realized nobody's gotten a new outfit for like ever. I know Cryo did, but why is Tataru even on this art? She hasn't been in Dontrell once. Tataru's been gone. She's been exiled. All right, we still got the camping stuff they're selling. Primal's concert. All right. 7.3 should be fun. I can't wait for the influx of people online going, the dev team still hates us all. They're not doing everything. Because it'll happen. FF team. Great. Fun on Alizé got new outfits at the start of Endwalker. Man, it's been so long ago, though. I got struck by lightning. Fought a computer. Then fought a computer's image backup. Fought 15 lizards. Things have happened. Found a kid that we adopted. Hold on, no, it was 6.0. This is so long ago. Elaborate on the lightning thing. Oh, are you not caught up on 7.2? Did I spoil something? Oh, you meant in game? Yeah, no, not in real life. No, yeah. In game, when you're walking down the street and your warrior light goes ah, and everyone goes, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Thought you got hit IRL. No, not yet. The day I do, I will go buy 15 lottery tickets. All right, before we end, there was something that I saw. I would run late, but I actually have stuff to do. Tomorrow, by the way, stream is not going to happen because it is my stream manager's birthday this weekend. So I got to go help celebrate that. And I have a little dinner thing I have to do tomorrow. And then Monday, I'll be back, though. So don't worry. We'll be back Monday. But tomorrow, I will not be live. Sorry. I have to go eat some hopefully really good Japanese food. But Monday, Flem and I are going to be playing Donkey Kong Country 2. I did get back to where we left off. Before I end, though, I do want to take about 5 seconds and say, man, I am getting more and more envious of FF14 mobile. Which has a dynamic map, apparently. Which has me annoyed. No, what are you mean? Ah! It has a dynamic map, apparently. Which looks awesome. Not to mention, they have a proper transmog catalog, 16 die channels, proper animations when you are coming to a stop when running, and a bunch of cool mounts and things that we're not going to get. But their map looks fantastic. And you know what? It makes it look so much more palatable when it comes to navigating this crazy this crazy game. Why don't we get this? What is this? We got ships moving. There's like dragons. The mermaid lady's playing her harp. Excuse me. Why? Look, Tenzin, no! Or whoever this bird is called. All I know about her is she goes, Tenzin! Why? That's all I know about her. I forget her name. Tenzin, please! That's all I know. It's so not fair. It's not fair. I hope this puts pressure on the devs, though. Not even the devs. Hold on. Let me rephrase this in a way that doesn't sound like I'm saying crunch the developers. I hope this puts pressure on Square to allow Yoshi P and team to actually dedicate time in their tech budget to improving FF14. Like actually improving it, not just band-aiding things over and over and over and over. I want to see them actually be forced to improve things. Because it's ridiculous. Like it really, really is. It's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. If you want to be mad, go look up the FF14 mobile version. We'll probably talk about it a little bit more on streams randomly as it continues to be released and updated. Because, man, I wish we got some of the cool things that they're getting. But we're not a mobile game, so we're not allowed. Which is a wild thing to come out of my mouth, I feel like. Anyway, though, guys. Starry, good seeing you. I know you just got here. I'm sorry. We've been running stream to where it's not running super late. Just not working out on my schedule on my end. So I know a lot of people come in late and then we have to end. But Hugo, good seeing you again. Good seeing you again, Starry. Zyra. Anyone else here? Just kind of chilling. Hope you had a good time. And I will see you all on Monday for DKC2 with Flem. Where who knows if we'll beat it. We might watch an episode of the Donkey Kong Country show. Who knows? Maybe I'll force Flem to do it. Go play Slitterhead. Go watch Fire Force. If you're in the place of the US where the heat wave is coming, don't die. Stay cold. Have a good one. Enjoy the weekend. Yeah, everyone enjoy the weekend too. Don't die. Do not die. We'll probably talk about Japanese food on Monday, along with Donkey Kong. Love you guys, though. See you all on Monday. Bye.